some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Oregon Ducks offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Cobb. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. He wants to change this route. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Complete to the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Penn State's offense will have its first possession of the game. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Looking to throw, it's Claiborne. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And it'll be down right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But yes, 7 games in, we ain't crowned a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Gets it past the marker. Ripping up a really good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Flushed out of the pocket. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. This offense has it with really good field position. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Claiborne. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Sends it downfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, past the marker. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Cobb. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Ducks are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The quick out. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw again. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Using his feet to buy time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Third and goal, where the strong come through. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Snags it quickly on the left. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Got room to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Claiborne. Using the quick game. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I'm going to throw it over the top of the V. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Oregon! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Finds his man. It's Rose. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air, it's Claiborne. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Offense in a bunch formation. Making side adjustments here. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Looking for a man. It's Claiborne. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense calls a timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able...
Oh, he's got some space. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for space. It's Clyde. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
To the air, it's Claiborne. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's got the tight end. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Dropping back, it's Claiborne. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looking to fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Right on the money. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Back to pass, it's Claiborne. Finds his big tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it much. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. To the air, it's Claiborne. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He might want another play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snags it inside the 20. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they...
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's first down from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. That pass is incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake. This time he's got his man. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Ducks are rolling down the field. From the gun. Under fire. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Buying some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on second down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. Back's got it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Oregon. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Slater. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes a grab deep. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
At the 35-yard line. First down for the offense. Here we go.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wall. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. To the ground, he's got it again. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat.
Oh, he's got some space.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Finding an escape route. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to... down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next week.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Toss sweep to the left. There he goes. Oh, what a move. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Right back to the well. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Racing down the left side. Running inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. Looking to throw it, Slater. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Takes a hit as he fires. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up.